boys and girls, it's Miss Emma here. I am so impressed by the work you guys have been doing so far. Today, I'm going to remind you of what we did yesterday, and I have 2 projects for us today. So we are going to review our mobiles, we are going to create collections, and then we're also going to artfully arrange our collections and take photographs of those. I'm really excited to get started today. So let's go. Yesterday, you guys used a stick, some of your leather string, and 2 packets of Model Magic. You guys opened both packets of Model Magic and you warmed it up with your hands. Ooh. We rolled out the clay into a bunch of different size spheres so that we had a total of 5. All the extra clay that we had left over, which is about this much, we're just going to set that aside, and this extra clay can be yours to do whatever you want with. So now I'm going to flatten these, just like you guys did yesterday. So now I have 5 discs. Now I'm going to take all of the different twigs and leaves that I found outside, and I'm going to press them into these discs, just like you guys did yesterday. Ooh. Now, if you don't have your leaves or sticks ready, go outside and find some. I looked at this really cute red leaf, and I decided that this side was pretty smooth, but this side was bumpy. So that's the side that I pressed into my clay. I just love fall leaves, and this is a nice way for me to get to keep some of them. Ooh, I love that imprint. I also found an acorn, so I'm going to roll that in. Ooh, look at all the different textures I got. These are fantastic. Now with a pencil, I'm going to put a hole in each of these, just like you guys did yesterday. Now these are ready to be set aside to dry. Now I'm going to take my string and cut it into 6 pieces. I need 5 to hang each of my discs and 1 more strand to hang the mobile from. Now I have 6 pieces. Now I'm going to take my stick and tie them on. Once my discs are dry, I'm ready to attach these as well. Now you can see I've tied on all of mine. I even added an extra one with 2 holes. And I have an extra string up here to hang it up with. Now my mobile is done. Now in your box, you got a small plastic box that has lots of compartments, just like this one. What I would love to see you guys do is for you to go out into nature, just like scientists, and create your own collection of different things like rocks, shells, especially since it's fall, maybe some acorns, or some beautiful leaves. And just like scientists, you might want to do some observational drawing of these. So if you grab your notebook and open it up to a blank page, you can do a drawing of one of your treasures that you've found. Here I've written a little description of what I found, and then I did a drawing of 3 of my objects that I found out in nature. You can do as many drawings as you'd like, and these, we will call these field notes. So I went out and I found a few things. I found some leaves. I found this cool piece of bark. And I found this really cool sparkly stone. Look at how cool this stone is. So here I have all of my different things that I found. And what I'm going to do now is mess around with them. I'm going to play with them like they're art materials. Isn't that crazy? Do you guys know that there's an artist named Andy Goldsworthy who also likes to play with things he finds in nature as if they were art materials? You can see here some of his artwork. Obviously, he really likes circles. This one is made out of sticks, and half of the circle is completed by the structure's own reflection. That's crazy. This one here is made entirely out of wet leaves. I'm sure you guys have seen some leaves out in your neighborhood that have these beautiful colors, especially this time of year. What I really like about Andy Goldsworthy's work is that he uses materials that anyone could find. You can use different color leaves to create similar patterns, just like Andy Goldsworthy. And speaking of finding things that you can make into art, I think next week it might be time for us to make some extra things for our fairies or our gnomes or whatever small magical creature you made. Maybe furniture, maybe a house or a door. The possibilities are endless. Ah, look at this cool line. You can tell he's carefully ripped different types of leaves and put them together. Do you think you could do something like this? My daughter made this sculpture last spring. An art project? First, I'm going to try putting them in rainbow order. I've made a rainbow. Can you arrange yours in a creative way? Take a picture and send it to me. I would love to see it. There's one more thing I recommend. If you've saved any leaves in your treasures, I recommend finding a large book that's thick, so it has some weight to it. And placing your leaf in between the pages. You can put wax paper on either side, but with fall leaves, they're usually dry enough that you can just close them between the pages of a book. Now I'm going to leave this for a few days, and when I come back, the leaf will be completely dry, and hopefully some of that nice color will stay. I'm going to do this with a few more leaves, and this way I'll have some extra leaves for collaging with later in the week. Now I'm going to put an even heavier book on top of this and leave it for a few days. I hope you guys can do the same thing. Okay guys, great work today and yesterday. You made mobiles and you also got yourself started on a collection of things from the outdoors. You guys are amazing scientists so far, and you even preserved some of your leaves and did some drawings or took some field notes based on the stuff that you found out in nature. I'm super excited to see what you guys found. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.